To be honest, I don't know if I want to answer this. Questions of the day, you're all unhinged. Welcome to another episode of Tuesday Tea Time with Abby and Bruno. Okay, so the weekend was madness. 3 Outlook Crescent launched on Thursday and it had 21 groups for the open home. So again, about 50 to 60 people in total. And then we had the first open home for 21 Windermere Loop, and that was also crazy. We had 11 groups through, but then I did a second open home that day and had a further 4 groups. So about 15 groups through that day. And after multiple offers, we are now under contract. Also under contract, we have the block of land at 101 Goikachia Drive in Bushland Beach. Also in Bushland Beach, 49 Salonika Circuit has now sold and settled. And we also have 7 Mossvale Street and Harris Crossing that has just gone unconditional. Both of those are off market, but both achieved really fantastic results. Some more charities that have been donated to include the Stroke Foundation, the Ronald McDonald House, the Rural Fire Cancer Foundation, the Cancer Council, and Angel Cause. What have we got coming up? So glad you asked. We have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom in Harris Crossing coming up this week. And then next week we have a 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom in Bushland Beach. They'll be popping up, so make sure you stay tuned to the Instagram for the sneak peeks. First home buyer game plan is coming apparently very soon. Wednesday, 8th of October, 6 p.m. till 8 p.m. We're gonna have snacks, we'll have information. Unfortunately, the office dog won't be there in attendance, but he'll be there in spirit. If you're thinking about buying your first house this year, next year, or in a few years, you should come along to this event. Tickets are available now and they're free. It's my little candy stash. I swear there's no pink in these. Coffee and Mentos. It's time for questions of the day. This is another question for the dog. If you guys want to send me any questions, feel free. If Bruno was a celebrity, what would he most be like? Rude that you think Bruno's not a celebrity. I walk the dog every evening and people will stop and be like, oh my God, Bruno. They don't know who the F I am, but they'll know the dog. Bruno, who are you? You know what energy he does give me? Phil Dunphy from Modern Family. I reckon if he was human, he'd give Phil Dunphy energy. Are you Phil Dunphy? Yeah? He says yes. I'm gonna lock in that answer. Oh, okay. How much money do real estate agents make? Okay. This will obviously depend on where you're at in your real estate career. If you're a green agent or if you've been an agent for, 5, 10, 15 or so years. And it would also depend on if you're like a casual agent, if you're a principal, like it really just varies on how much you make. And also, it will also depend on how many listings you have, how many properties you sell and everything like that. But my stance on this is if you're getting into a career because of the money, you shouldn't be getting into that career. So you need to get into real estate for the right reasons. This job can be very challenging and you do have to give up 7 days a week and quite a lot of times, nearly 24 hours in the day. You have to be switched on, ready to work for your sellers. And if that means negotiating a deal at 9 p.m. on a Friday when your friends are out for dinner, that's a sacrifice you have to make. What helps me get through the real estate industry is just knowing that I help people. That's why I get out of bed every morning and that's why I work so hard. So long story short, to answer your question, real estate is what you make of it. All right, that's a wrap on Tuesday Tea Time because it's clearly nap time for Bruno. So if you've got any questions you want us to, me to answer next week, send them on through. All right, I'm gonna let you sleep. Good night. Let's go.